Spooky tunnel. This one's for me, really. Welcome to the Railway Museum in York.
Smell it, can't
You can smell them before you see them. This one's a bit for me, really, isn't it? Well, we're all right. We're all good. Welcome to the big boys' toys.
Yeah, welcome to Neil's toy shop.
Britannia class. Hmm?
They come in a different way.
It's just laid out differently because one of the halls is shut, so they've probably moved more into this hall. But Evening Star. Not until you get up to them.
No.
Evening Star's a big engine.
Show him, he'll tell you all about them, won't he?
Yeah.
There you go. It's train head time. Now, I don't think you'll find the Flying Scotsman's at home because I think it's out on tour. Cheltenham. You wouldn't leave very much of you.
It wouldn't even know it's it, yeah.
No, you wouldn't leave you very much of you. They're quite basic looking when you look at them, aren't they? Probably more impressive than your modern train. But this one is huge.
Louis, you're going to get lost if that run on the way in.
This isn't an English one. This one is like an.
It's that Japanese one, isn't it? We went on.
That's Japanese bullet train, yeah. But this steam engine here, that's not an English gauge one.
Look at the side button.
Yeah. It's a monster, isn't it?
Makes ours look little, don't it?
Well, we are little, aren't we, in comparison? And the bullet train. This is the exit, yeah, the entrance is down the bottom. We sat in it, didn't we? Well, there was a gala on and we were able to go out and there was quite a lot of visiting engines. Well, because a lot of my childhood heroes, strangely, a lot of people have people as heroes and I had trains. See, I think a lot of this is Pete Waterman's involved in it, isn't it?
I just remember it being big.
The APT, which is this advanced passenger train, which is this one here.
How do I remember it being bigger than this?
Pete Waterman had a lot of involvement in it.
Over there.
Here's the APT cab. It was a lot bigger because it was a lot more open. Mallard's over there, which is my favourite train.
Did we go on there? Did we,
I went on the foot.
Weren't we talking to that bloke on there?
I got to stand on the foot
That's all right.
on the footplate. I I know it's a bullet train. It doesn't really excite me that much. I prefer steam engines. Hmm? Channel tunnel train, yeah. Construction. Removing stuff. Oh, they've got a section of channel tunnel there. So, section of what would be in the channel tunnel. Bullet train. See there.
Quite a way on that. That's nice.
Well, they will travels at a lot of speed, doesn't it?
Wide, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really comfortable.
Yeah. It's fast.
Oh, they face that way, they face that way.
Yeah.
Seating changes.
Yeah.
No sleeping, no sleeping.
The Shinkansen, or bullet train. Eh. Eh. It's just one of those, isn't it? It's impressive stat-wise, but it doesn't have the grace of a steam engine.
Yeah, but it's probably the first for speed.
Oh yeah, speed-wise. Yeah. Same with the APT there, but it never entered service, so they only built it as a test train. Well, they did enter service, the 125s. How it all began. And the beauty of steam railway for me
People on, let's go queue up.
is the A4 class.
Queue up for it then.
Pacific A4 class.
Just queue it.
Yeah. My lad.
Queue? Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. But are you queuing? Ah. You want to go on?
Oh, you look still.
I'm not a fan. I would much rather see them in one piece. It's a thing of beauty. So's the train.
How many visitors? Two.
Go.
How many here?
Been talking to you again. How do you know all that information?
Who's that?
You.
A4 is my favourite loco. A4 is. I mean, Flying Scotsman's the famous one, but this is my favourite.
My favourite one.
Yeah. Because of what it is. A4s are always my favourite steam engine.
3 reasons. Fastest. Looks different. It's
Yeah,
blue.
it's funky.
Your
Blue
favourite
was-
colour?
Blue was always my favourite colour. Yeah.
I'm going to agree with that. It is. There's something about them.
Okay. So welcome to the footplate of my lad. Would you like to see where they put the fire? So look how deep that is. Can you see?
Oh wow, you can fit in there.
Shovel a bit of coal in there as you went along.
Sometimes in the works, when they had an engine in, you know, or regardless of whatever engine it was, that the guys that worked there would have card games in the fireboxes, you know, so they can hide from their bosses.
Crawl in there, crawl in there.
Yeah.
But is it not very hot in there?
Well, it would have been usually.
Yeah.
If it was something that had just come in and that had recently been running, yeah, it would still be warm for a couple of days afterwards. Yeah. So, where would you like to start? Well, you've been here before. What was your favourite bit?
I'm not into training.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, not on the seats. Stay down here, please.
Okay, yeah.
So we've got the regulator handle here. So this is where you will you'll pull it to set off. Add a bit of steam to the cylinders. So you've got a regulator valve at the top of the boiler, which draws the steam from the boiler. It passes down a pipe, massive pipe, to the cylinders to create the movement, and will then be exhausted once used up the chimney, which in turn then draws the fire. So it is kind of a cycle. So here you've got the reverser, so you set the direction, whether you're going forwards or backwards. Here's where you will mark it, so mid-gear would be like 5th, 6th gear on a car, so it's ideal for cruising. You know, there's no real pressure on the steam chest. The red valve there, that's your vacuum brake. Mm-hmm. Down there you've got under the window, you've got the handle for the gravity sanders. So yeah, so if you were slipping, you'd allow a bit of sand so you can get your traction. Over here you've got your ejector, so you've got your cold water going into your boiler. It's drawn from the tender. The vacuum is created to draw it from the tender by there being steam raised in the boiler. And then you've got your ejector, which is where you've got a tap here, and your slacker pipe, so you can wash down your cap. If you've got a basin, you could have a wash if you bring a bar of soap and a spare collar, or you can damp down the dust of the coal in the tender. And in the tender, just there, you've got room for 9 tons of coal, which will get you from London King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley. In the tank underneath, you've got 5,000 gallons of water, or at least the room for 5,000 gallons.
I know.
And if you need to pick up more on the way, 7 sets of water troughs between London and Edinburgh. So you could drop that handle behind you, you'd wind it, and you would drop the scoop, and you would pick up water on the go, and then you'd wind it back in to lift the scoop up so you didn't damage the end of the troughs. And then there's an overflow there, so you've got a pipe into the funnel, and that's when you'd know that you've got enough water, or maybe
What's
just a bit
this
too
one
much.
called?
Yeah, so that's the winder for the scoop. Yeah.
I cannot hear.
And then you've got 2 gauges which are exactly the same, apart from this one's got a red line. This one has the red because it was the fireman's responsibility to make sure there was enough steam. But 250 is where your safety valves start to lift off, to releasing all the excess steam. You've got 2 water gauges so you can see how much water you've got in the boiler.
Yeah.
And do you know why? Can you think why we've got these zigzags behind them?
Okay.
Why so zigzags up there?
What?
Why do you think we've got the black and white up there?
Yeah.
So you can see how much water you've got. It gives you a contrast.
Okay.
Yeah?
Let Izzy drink it.
No, you don't want to drink it. So, how do you think you would sound the whistle? If you've got some sheep on the railway line in front of you and you want to scare them away, how do you think you sound the whistle?
I don't know.
This handle here.
I know.
So on Flying Scotsman, you've got a chain from the cab roof, and you pull it here. It's much closer to hand. You don't have to lean. You don't have to get up. You keep an eye out the window.
No. I can do it like this.
Yep. And you you pull it up. And then you've got some coal as well.
Let's have a look at the coal.
What, you can have a cold?
Don't put it in there.
I want to see the hole. Okay. Now I can get out now.
So it's been washed so your fingers won't get dirty.
Okay.
Okay.
They're not doing that.
No, well, no, because it's been washed. But if it hadn't been washed, your fingers would be black.
I'm having a look here.
Okay, don't fall in.
Use the knife. Use the knife.
Yeah, okay.
Don't put it in.
Have a look in.
I think
Don't,
Yeah.
don't put it in.
Stick your head in there.
Now I
So
can
look,
get out
have you seen
now.
there? That's
No, there's
copper. So
No,
the inside of the
No,
firebox
there's
is
cold in
How long was it from London to
Now
York?
I can get out now.
it would be about 5.5, 6 hours.
Wow.
And if it had the corridor tender like on Plain
Now I
Scotsman,
can get out.
you've got a corridor to the just behind the fireman's side. That would allow them to change the crew just north of Newcastle. So they could keep going, they didn't have to stop. They had enough coal, you could pick up all the water on the go. And the number that you see is not the actual number of this tender. So this tender is number 5670, but the original tender that Mallard was coupled to was 5642.
Right.
So it was just simpler to
This is a
rebadge one.
replacement
Yeah.
tender. So
Although the original one did exist into the 70s and was offered to the museum.
they didn't pick it up. They didn't pick it up.
So it was Sir Nigel Breslin gang that bought it.
All right.
Found it, bought it, offered it to the museum. The museum said no. So they took what they needed from it and scrapped it.
Right.
Which is understandable. So, do we have any questions?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
There you go, Mallard, my favourite engine.
I think he got told he's been to.
It's just a spare part storage. I think the other hall's that way. All these bits and pieces. They're all donations, aren't they? But they don't sell them. They're all stored for future. It's a Delta. Yeah, the Scotsman's on tour though, so
This is where he was last time.
yeah, it's the Scotsman Hall, but it's on tour, so. Hard to believe that they just scrapped them because people just didn't think they were worth anything. They're almost scrapped. I didn't see any value in them. Yeah, I'm not going to see if I can say it again. Clan Fairfield, golly.
Somebody
Brilliant,
just went like that on the title.
brilliant
Go
go-goff.
go go. I won't tell him to go. No, that thing ain't in here.
No, it was in the older hall.
Yeah, they got rid of it. That was cute. That was.
No, it's still there, but I don't know if it's open because I heard that they were restoring it. How about that across the fireplace? Channel Tunnel.
No better than I.
train to Mickey Mouse Land. Spent many a day watching these things go past Dawlish Warren. Right, so that's in the Great Hall. Well, the Great Hall is closed until September 2025, which is down by where the entrance was, which is where you were thinking of eating. Although they do a nice jacket potato just there. Ah. But the royal trains that you're thinking of are down in the corner, but it's closed. Prince William. Do you think it's this Prince William that we know?
Could be.
Yeah. Look at third class.
Oh my god. If it's
And then there's our class on the back of the engine.
I'm always first class.
Always first class, second class. You're going up to have a look. What's the difference? Probably cushions.
No.
No cushions.
No.
No, it has got a padded wall.
Oh wow.
It's padding was the difference.
Been uncomfortable.
Yeah, I bet it was. Yeah. Thank you.
Really uncomfortable.
That one would have been bloody uncomfortable. So, that's the entrance in the corner over there, and the Great Hall, the one that you're thinking of, is actually, you go past it when you come in.
I thought that cafe thing was in here.
It's closed. No, it was in the Great Hall. And it's closed until this later in the year when it's being refurbished. This area here is the last bit available to see. I know these look similar to the A4, but they're not. It's another streamlined engine. I just don't like them as much as the A4s. Duchess of Hamilton. Fairly patient. It's the LMS version, London, Midlands, Scotland. Oh yeah, you can have a look. Very similar to Mallard.
Wood, the seats are wooden in this one.
Very similar to Mallard. And at the same time completely different.
I think the Mallard was more
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah. Eastern Counties Railway Code, 1851. That is an old one, isn't it? Where did they find that? Eh? Conservation going on in there. I just don't like that. I know they do it to show you what they look like inside. Don't like it though.
What did it say down there? 'Cause that says
1874. The carriage is older. Yeah.
Have a royal crest on it or something.
George. 1850. So that's like George. It's the one before George. Does it say? No, East.
all double
It's not.
white
It's nothing to
isn't
do
it?
with Royal. Eastern Counties Railway. That's what that is. ETR. Narrow gauge. Mainly Wales. It's Festinio, yeah. Push me, pull me.
This is stood on the way.
It's like a push me, pull me thing, isn't it, basically? Makes you think of Dr. Dolittle, doesn't it? No. Only when I say push me, pull me.
A little pinky thing.
Now that is a one-man engine, isn't it? It's just stand on the back
Oh,
there and
yeah.
drive it.
In all weathers.
Oh. Transformation in progress. Narrow gauge carriage. Wow, that's going to take some transformation.
See?
Now that is tatty inside, but it says it's in restoration in process. So. Huh? It's still good. Bit of paint. I've seen worse on the London Underground last week. Oh, I'll do, sorry. Kettle engine, look at the hole in the kettle.
That I've done, and you'd have an old.
You're probably right.
It's all everywhere.
Mhm.
It's as well.
Yeah, the kettle's all riddled full of
I
holes.
like this one, this yellow one.
This is it's a replica of a rocket, isn't it?
Every time we come here, the car's got something green.
We've seen it once.
Get over it. Over here.
That one too. Might catch it. Might catch it in a. Might catch it in a different vlog if it ever comes close by in a. I forgot the name of my other channel.
Blue eyes.
The view behind blue eyes.
Yeah.
Who knows? Okay,
Again.
that's it then. York Museum. So we missed it, but this is the hall you're thinking of.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
It reopens in September 2025. That's the one that had the cafe on the central platform. It's also the one that's got the Royal Trains in. Just behind these barriers.
It's busy, isn't it? Just like Euston.
This is the real thing.
This is old. Looks like it's slowing down, doesn't it?
Train or anywhere.
Talk to me, Goose.